My father happens to be a zoologist. What it means for me is, during my initial years, I have grown up to the chance of the theories of chromosomes, the DNA structures, the evolution theories. But one such theory, which possibly stuck to my mind, which I heard from my father long time back, and it was said by none other than Sir Charles Darwin in his book, Origin of Species, where he said, "It is not the strongest of the species, nor the most intelligent that survives." Mark, ladies and gentlemen, what he said is, it is not the strongest of the species, nor the most intelligent that survives, but the one most responsive to change. Correct. Lots of things are changing around us. The market demands, the students' requirements, the demands to the parents, the regulatory infrastructure, the technology around us, everything is changing. And hence, it is so much imperative for higher educational institutions to be aware of this change and start looking at forwardly to be able to adapt to the changes that are ultimately changing the world of education. The education managers across the world are witnessing a very, very silent revolution. As has been spoken by the other speakers here, education in today's world is becoming more commoditized, more privatized, and possibly more commercialized. But then, we all need to stand up to the realization that the world of education is slightly different from the world of governance and the world of the corporates. The education as an industry is governed by a lot of participation, by decentralization, by autonomy, and also accountability. India is today one of the largest higher education institution service providers of the world today, servicing more than 1 crore students today. Over the last few years, the country has transformed from being one of the largest providers or exporters of students to the world to being one of the places which we are seeing the largest influx of students and influx of universities from across the world. The educational institutions of the 21st century are started looking up to this change and are being run as more as corporates. The next 2 years are going to be the crucial period. The various changes that we are seeing into this particular industry are that the industry is growing up to the needs of commercialization. The venture capitalists, the private equity players are all looking at this industry very, very aggressively, and lots of funds are coming into this particular sector. Lots of large corporates, the Reliances, the Bhartis of this world, are all looking at education very, very seriously, either under the camouflage of the CSR initiatives or as pure businesses. We have started seeing up special education zones, the special education zones dedicated to education being opened up across the country. And we have already started seeing the influx of students and universities from across the world coming into this country. What does it mean for all of us? It means that the world of education is changing, and maybe this type of changes opens up multiple challenges, both on the operational side as well as on the strategic governance side. The second change which happened to the world of education was when education was included as a service in the General Agreement of Trade in Services of WTO. Ultimately, it had a couple of advantages that it unfurled. Number one, it ensured that the quality of education, because of this open market, will start improving because of the higher levels of competition. The customers, the students, and the parents will have multiple choices. Gone are the days, possibly, when the principals were used to seeing long queues outside the chambers. Today, the demand and the supply chain are seeing a lot of proximity today. What it also means that there will be lots of accountability which will have to come into the system today. However, it also opens up a few challenges and disadvantages. What it means is into this highly regulated and under-governed industry, it would open up a lot of challenges on the operational as well as on the strategic level. The industry will require continuous input of resources to keep up to the challenging demands of the consumer. Like in the Western countries, it will open up the litigations and legal hassles if the service providers, in this case educational institutes, do not keep up to the demands and the promises made to the consumers. And we firmly believe that any delay in accepting these changes which are coming up all around us will lead to early extinction. As we all understand, in an open market, the customer is the king. It's the customer who decides what he wants, how he wants, and when he wants it. Ultimately, what it means for all of us is the method of changing, possibly, the method of teaching for all these higher education institutes needs to change from a teacher-centric education to a student-centric education. We possibly have to start graduating from teaching what we want to teach to being able to teach what the market and the society needs. As we are all aware, in an open market dominated by competition, it's only quality that rules. And how do I define quality in education? Quality of what is given, quality of the product, the syllabus, the courses, the pedagogy, the curriculum, the learning material, the study material, the examination, the assessments, all this form the product. How do I improve the quality of the product is a challenge. How do I control the service part of it? So there's a product and there's a service. The way this product is delivered is going to be one of the key differentiators for various education institutes across this country. The various differentiators into the ways the teaching is done, the way the teachers conduct these classes in the classroom, as well as the way the administration is run in this education institutes is going to be one of the key differentiators. And quality of where it is given, the complete infrastructure. So product, the service, the infrastructure is going to decide the quality of education. And hence, this new terminology has started coming up all around us, total quality education. So how do I define total quality education? Maybe total quality education all this while was misunderstood as quality academics. Total quality education possibly is a combination of few things. Quality academics, quality infrastructure, quality administration, and quality PR. It's so much important to ensure that, apart from the quality academics, we ensure that the infrastructure, which comprises of the classroom, the laboratories, the playground, the admin office, the lobby, even the toilets, or the admission processes, all this infrastructure, how they're managed. Quality administration, being able to deliver the right information to the right person at the right time. And this is, at times, the least priority area for most of the education institutes. Majority of the problems that we have seen, which are faced by the higher education institutes, is either due to wrong information, or due to no information, or possibly due to delayed information. And how do I do it? Ultimately, what we believe that it's impossible to be able to provide the right information to the right stakeholder at the right time without the infusion of information technology tools and information technology benefits. It's almost 8 minutes, right? Or 2 minutes? Yes, it is. Okay, thank you so much. And there are so many ways, possibly, ICT can help all of us in ensuring that we bring in this quality into the education parameters. Technology-enabled campus infrastructure, which comprises of Wi-Fi campuses, technology-enabled classrooms, in excellent labs, excellent laboratories, all this possibly ensures that the quality in education can start being brought up using ICT. Ensuring that we harness the power of the cloud to be able to use tools of the ERPs to automate the processes, bring in seamless integration between the various departments of the institute to ensure that there's quality in administration and being able to deliver the right information to the right stakeholder. Last but not the least, in our type of educational environment, where the average number of students in any university is extremely large, and there are so many affiliated colleges to one university, to being able to manage and standardize the quality of education across our colleges is extremely big challenge, and it's difficult to do it unless we work on various collaborative techniques and use the power of ICT to be able to standardize the quality of education all around us. Thank you so much, and we'll be all available for in case there are questions later on. Thank you so much. I'll leave you with this thought.